back. I'm going to be jumping into a video today covering some Error coins. I get questions about Error coins every day, and I wanted to come on and give everybody a little bit of insight about some of these Error coins. Now, some of these, as the Washington State quarter here, you know, they've got a lot of main doubling, a lot of tail doubling, as you see right there. There's cut errors all over these quarters at the legs, the shoe horn. There's a leg error, a big leg error. I've got several of those right there that I've found myself. You can always find the Wyoming State the Wyoming State quarters with errors on them. It's a well-known variety. Don't demand a whole lot of premium, but it's one of the varieties that's available out there that's easy to find. You can see that cut error with a magnifying glass, you know, even with a naked eye, you can see that, guys. So that's one of them that you always need to be on the lookout for. Each quarter in the series, there's a error generally for something, and if not, you can always be the first to find it and make a little extra money. You know, like $5 a piece is kind of what I charge on the, you know, my Error coins that are not, you know, real valuable. So if you look for Error coins and you're just adding them to your collection, you know, you can figure, you go to eBay, look at sold prices about what they've brought, and you can tell about what you got and about how much it's worth, how much it's selling for. It's one place to go look. We'll jump into the next one right here in just a second. Okay, now this is the Minnesota State quarter, and right there, this one is not one of them. That one is a, it looks like bag marks from another coin, the rim on another coin. But right there where those die marks are, that's where the extra tree error is on these coins. If you look in between those two, and a lot of times you need, you know, a little more magnification, at least a magnifying glass in order to get up close enough on those coins to see that. But that's where it's at. And those coins, you know, they ain't real expensive, and it's something you can find in your change, guys. It's something that's always there. It's available. When you find one of those, throw it under the magnifying glass. Look at it. It might not be real valuable, but it's an Error coin nonetheless. It's worth checking out. We'll move on to the next one. Okay, here's another one that's pretty easy to find, guys. This is the Arizona State quarter. The bottom of the big cactus there, you can always find these with the low leaf extra cut. It covers the initials right there. It should say JFM right there. Those are 3 initials, and these are pretty easy to find. They're not a real expensive error. You can see here on eBay they sell anywhere from, you know, a couple, $3 to $4, $6, right on up, depending on the condition of the coin. Another well-known variety is the die crack at the top of these coins. Pretty easy one to find. You can get this one, guys. It's there. Okay, guys, so while this one is not a series specific error of mine per se, this one is the Block Island. It's the 2018 Block Island quarter, and this one has got the clad layer missing in a strip there at the top of the coin. That's just something was on it when it received its clad layer and kept it from getting it all the way over it. A lot of these coins don't demand a high premium as far as pricing, but there's also a known error on the on this series on the coin. There's doubling in the feathers. You can see there, it's not real expensive, but it's still an Error coin. So that's one you can be on the lookout for when you're searching your coins. Probably need magnification. Okay, guys, this one is a 1995 Denver Mini, just a regular old Washington quarter. But as you can see there, this is a strike-through error. Inside that strike-through, you can actually see the hairline where there was something in there and it struck it over the die. Some strike-through errors are very expensive, guys. I won't lie to you. It depends on what you find. If a foreign object is still in the coin where it's been struck through, it can be very valuable. It just depends on what you get, but this is something you need to look at on all coins, not any specific series, any specific date. All coins are subject to have these type of errors, and some of them are very expensive. Don't think that you can't find one of these. They're out there, and they're out there in number. This happens a lot at the mint. Yeah, so as most of you guys know, this is about my favorite coin, is the Kansas In God We Rust, or In God We Ust, because the T and the R can both be gone. There's many different varieties in this. You can see somewhat of a T right there, but on the next one, you know, the T might be completely gone, or the T and the R gone. Like on that one there on the screen, the T is visible, but it's a real weak strike. And guys, this is a result of a strike through grease, and the prices on these vary. There's also a extra chip on the Buffalo's back there. That's a cutter that just, you know, it happens on this series coin. It was a part of it. But always look at your T and your R on these coins. It's something you can find pretty easily on the Philadelphia minted Kansas quarters. Check them out. And now guys, this one could be your money maker right here. If you find this coin with the right on it, you've hit a jackpot. It's pretty much all I can tell you. Most people know about these, some people don't. Right there in the ELL, and on the piano keys to the left, there's a real known double variety of this coin. Also, I always check coins for initials. I can't stress to you guys how important it is to check your coins for the initials. Almost all coins have designer's initials on them, and a lot of them don't get those initials. As you can see right there, the E was subject to a strike through grease. It kind of looks like it's scratched off, but it's not. I got a whole roll of these that were done this way. They were striped through grease. Guys, the Duke Ellington, if you find it, you're set. I mean, you've got a very valuable coin. That's, you know, some of them that have the doubling on the piano keys that are real evident. You know, you can just about name your price for them, guys. It's unbelievable what they bring. And guys, that last Duke Ellington there on eBay, you know, that was just a regular, somebody saying that there was a lot of doubling on that one. It wasn't a heavily doubled Duke Ellington. I think the last one of those that was, you know, a true double die sold for couple $1,000s. I'm not sure about that, but I'm pretty sure that that's what it brought. But you know, they're very expensive. This is just the part of the collection that I have of our coins here. You know, I have several of the Duke Ellingtons, a handful of the Wyomings, strike throughs, doubling on the lettering. You know, guys, there's cutters. There's all kinds of errors that you always need to be on the lookout for. Anything that looks different, lay it out, check it. I mean, when you're going through these coins, you kind of get a feel of what you're looking at and how it should look. And I can't stress to you enough how much a microscope helps, guys. If you've got the ability to get a microscope, you'll find more errors. And that's just the bottom line, you know. You'll find more if you can look at them closer. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video and it give everybody a little bit of insight and help somebody find their next coin to add to their collection. I know I love finding them to put in mine. I consider myself truly blessed with each one I find, and hope you do too. Guys, good day. God bless. We'll see you the next time.